exactly what it's meant to be. Of course.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make it tremendous that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
I have no idea what he meant by any of that. Oh, I've missed. Whoops. More electrical sabotage, another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Path is clear. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me as I move further into this strange empire. It wasn't that difficult to get through that room, to be honest. The factory offices. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Yes, let's. Determination. There's another pig mask here. They're everywhere. I'm quite glad you can't open all the jaws in this game, because it was so tedious looking through every single jaw in the Dark Descent. Move chair. There's got to be a note in one of these, surely. Yeah. Okay. May 1st, 1899. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no. No, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realise they are no different to the masses, they are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Oh my... I really don't understand. Oh, I don't like that. The singing got so much louder when I approached this. Oh, is it because of... Oh. It's because there's a... Was this playing? No, this wasn't playing. Oh, this place is... What on earth? Why did the singing get so much louder? I really thought something really scary was going to happen. Ugh. What is that all about? This is so weird. There's another note. So if you haven't heard enough of my reading. August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, reappropriating what we find. At the centre of the planet, my architect tells me there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. And you can tell I'm really struggling to read all these notes. There's so many of them. I think at least one of them could be read out for me. Right, so I think that's this area. Exhausted, apart from that. Yeah, okay. And we are sort of outside again. This house has such a strange... How does that happen anyway? Because we went beneath the ground. That's so confusing. Oh god. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum, of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. So the product, I'm guessing, are people who have been experimented on in some way, turned into machinery or turned into big things. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Whatever's going on here isn't normal, is it? It's not nice. So, okay, let's just finish searching this real quick. Guessing you can't open that. No, it's very predictable. Journal. Pumping station. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I've seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarham and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Well, I think it's safe to assume that the smell of this would be quite a bit stronger than the smell of petroleum anyway. Cannot turn that. So, do I get something from another room and bring it back? Guess we'll find out in a moment. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's not nice. This is horrible. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man, as if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets, alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings, the air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions, We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to be bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. This is just a series of insanity that we're witnessing here. Alright, did I check this door here? No. Can't get through there. Ooh. Right, so we actually are outside again now. And this looks like a road that you can get a cart down. So all of that messing around with fuses and that, when we could have probably just walked around. It all seems a bit odd, a bit drawn out. Do I climb back through that window then? God, even outside I can barely see. It's so dark and hazy. So look, we're basically at the road now. I mean, what stopped us from just going out the front door and walking round? It would have been so much easier.
Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
I thought we were meant to be descending to the machines anyway. All we're really doing is taking a really contrived journey around the house. Right, let's try that window first. Oh, you can't actually. Okay. Right, so I have to go this way then. Holy Orders. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility. Given the locked doors around the fueling station, the truck blocks my way, however. Almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Oh, that would be why then. Oh yeah, because going through all that would have been so much easier than just, I don't know, climbing over that. What is actually stopping you from climbing? Oh, whatever. The saboteur really thought, oh, yeah, they're much more likely to go through all this other nonsense than climb over the fence. That's definitely not happening. What is that? Is it a fuel tank? Looks like a fuel tank. It's probably what I need to take back to the that pump. Yep, okay. A strange container. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. There's so many notes in this, man. So how do I... Do I have to take it all the way back the way I just came? Or do I just press this button? Can't press the button. I'm going to have to carry it. I don't like all these sounds. love how it goes down in increments. Ooh. Okay. Wait, am I actually in danger now? Am I supposed to run? I think... Oh, okay. I was supposed to carry on, I think. Come on. Okay. A fast getaway. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape. Grasp this container and its putrid contents and flee this place before that creature that nearly man returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not follow onto hallowed ground. But did he really stop to write that? Run. Did he have time to write that before actually making his escape? That seemed a bit odd. Right. Start the motor vehicle. Oh, what's this? Oh, let's just stop to read this while we're trying to escape. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed new-fangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find that the tank is empty. Well, sod it. Says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Well, how do I start this thing and get it out of the way then? Oh, the crank handle. Oh, was that it? I moved it like half a foot. All that it would have genuinely been easier to climb over.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Oh, this whole thing is just really gruesome. There's not even going to be anything over here, is there? No. Can I have my frames back, please? Why does this game keep doing that? Not a good sound. I thought this was hallowed ground.